Some people have money, they are rich in money, but they are very poor spiritually. And other people are very excellent spiritually, but they're very poor in their bank accounts. And I said, how am I going to bridge these people and center them? And it's all to do with that listening of that alarm within themselves and awaken that intelligence that is in each one of you. To come to the place of acknowledgement, there is other 5 pillars. Because a lot of people tell me I acknowledge things. But when I start questioning them, they're not in acknowledgement. They're only in the awareness of things. When we truly acknowledge, I will mention a case for right now so you can see the difference. If I did not acknowledge Joe, I would not be sharing this experience and creating this experience with one of you. If I said to Joe, yeah, I will come, 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 we only live in that awareness. Meaning this experience is not created. But I say, oh, I acknowledge Joe, she's running this group and she says the same, I acknowledge Tony. But we never go to the next step where truly things happen. I acknowledge the pain, but I live in pain. I acknowledge I have problems, but I still have a problem. I acknowledge I'm in the wrong relationship, but I'm still there. I acknowledge there's something wrong in my business, but I'm still continuing to have wrong. That's not the type of acknowledgement I'm saying. The type of acknowledgement I'm saying is when you've gone through the awareness, the other pillars is literally awareness. In that awareness, there will be a moment of awakening. In that awakening, you will have, your body will give you a lot of alerts, or your business. And then when you pay attention to it and do the action, then you truly acknowledge that. And this goes through our internal system as well as through externally. So I can apply my method externally or internally, meaning bringing people into sync between the inner world and the outer world. And being able to truly unleash that universal consciousness that it's built in each one of you. So having spent that, I really wrote that in a path to wisdom in a step-by-step, 25 steps that every human being can follow. And I can create millions of products out of this. And I'm in creation, and now we're doing a documentary about this with Joel, and we created multiple documentaries. How I can reach more people. And how I can inspire more people to live their purpose. Which they start in one journey, but suddenly, if you have tremendous block in you, perhaps it's an awakening for you to say, maybe there's something else I was meant to do. Because I grew up thinking I'll be the top technologist on the planet. And I did that. But it wasn't. Deep down, I knew I was meant for more. I knew I did not like anybody to put a cap on top of me and say, stop, because I had enough of that. So I created the first book, A Path to Wisdom, how to bring people back into that balance. And how to bring health into every human being. And how to reach a space within the self that is in peace, that is silent, that is loving to you, that you can truly hear your heart beat. If you're experiencing my reality right now, you would hear my heartbeat and your heartbeats. And when you do that, you are in sync with reality. And you will not waste time with people that are not truly aligned with your heart. Because you'll be distracted. And distraction is the greatest thing that stops people from really going at the next level up in themselves. So it becomes very, very destructive nature. Because a lot of people that I know, especially a couple of my very wealthy clients, they hire me to heal them, not to teach them business. They have the money. They're not interested in me to help them with their business processes. They're asking me now to heal the things that they spend the time to create the wealth. And now they spend the money to create the balance and the health. So wealth and health. But when you can balance that and you create the two together, you can be extraordinary in your own lives. And when you are extraordinary in your own life, you can be an extraordinary in every person's life who comes near you. Because your energy, your way of being will simply inspire them to be more, will simply heal in your presence. So you all experience when people come very negative, and you can feel them from miles, even when they walk towards you. And you all experience when you feel so loved up, and you don't even know this person. You could be sitting anywhere. That's the difference when we really bring ourselves into sync. And when you are in that point of balance, you are in harmony with the universe. And then you are in harmony with anybody without you projecting your judgment outwardly. Because in any event, the first thing we do, we put our thoughts, our mind clutter goes on top of that. So what we do is basically we overshadow love. Paris happens, everybody, woo. Refugee crisis, everybody, boom. We should do this, we should do that, we should do that, we should do that. Our mind constantly is being bombarded by judgments. But a person who's on a true spiritual path, they will never look outwardly. They will go back into their hearts and see the world in perfect balance as it is, without the need to change it. That's the trick for most people. And that was my own challenge, how to not look with the eyes of the pain I used to experience, so therefore go in a preaching mode. There's a difference between preaching, and there's a difference when authentically you share your authentic message that helps every person's hearts be awakened. Even if we start our clutter in our mind, our true authenticity will resonate to their hearts. And when that happens, you are in sync. You create flow. And before you know it, you create miracles. So after I finished the KPI,